Hello and welcome to module number 10. You have made it. You are in the final module and there's still some great content to cover because right now you might be thinking, how can you go deeper? What's next? So let's explore that together. And I'd like to share my screen with you so that you can get to see what's on offer. How can you do this? Now, to start off, we're going to look at what you have learned, specifically celebrating what you have learned and how to deepen your practice. I'm going to introduce to you the 2-day workshop and a little bit of a conversation about community and ongoing support and information. But let's start with you. Congratulate yourself on your journey. Well done. Look how far you've come. You understand what angels are and how they communicate. You've discovered your intuitive senses. You've met your guardian angel in meditation, and you have daily practices to maintain that connection with your angels. And lastly, you're recognizing some of those signs and symbols, which is just amazing because you are no longer a beginner. You have tools and knowledge and direct experience. You have a relationship with your angels and you've been awakened to that angelic connection. Take a moment to thank yourself and congratulate yourself for showing up. Key takeaways from this course. Well, you know now more than ever that angels are real and always with you. You are never alone. You are worthy of divine guidance and your angels love you unconditionally. You have natural abilities and you've discovered your dominant clairsent. Clairsense. Your connection is simple, not complicated, and signs and guidance are everywhere for you. And in the words of Michelle Obama, if you're ready to go deeper, know that there is no limit to what we as women can accomplish. And with that, I'd like to invite you to consider a 2-day virtual program. And here's how it works. It is connecting with your angels, a 2-day intensive. Like I said, virtual, completely online. That means no hotel rooms, no needing to leave your home, no needing to get babysitters or anything like that. No need to travel. It's in the comfort of your home where you get to learn, where you get to transform, where you get to become more in alignment with who you really want to become. And you get to have feedback, constructive feedback as you go. And finally, you do get a certificate of achievement. Because in this 2-day virtual course, I introduce you to the Divine Alignment Blueprint. And I do want to talk you through it because in this blueprint, what we have here, as you can see, we start with the sacred setup sequence. Now, I will say to you, full disclosure, I can't hope to take you through every part of the 6 modules here. I want to share with you what's in them so that you get to understand more about what we do. And in the sacred setup sequence, it is all about more information about cleansing, about rituals, about clearing the space, about smudging, which is a term you may or may not have heard before. The second module is Clarify, the sensory clarity system. Yes, we take a look at the clairs, but now we go even deeper. And guess what? There are more clairs for you to discover. And in this step, we actually take a look at more meditations, more group work, and the meanings of how we can interpret the information that we're getting. This is deeper, which brings us to the spirit messenger pathway, where we connect, where we build stronger connections with our angels and our spirit team. There's more meditation, there's more real practice and more real feedback, because you're going to be working in groups, giving each other potentially messages and giving each other feedback on some common signs, symbols, and what messages can be. And we also get you to put together a list of some common signs and symbols that you can use to take away as you deepen your connection. Which brings us to the next part, which is core, the mystic foundations framework. Well, what exactly does that mean? Well, there are many elements to how we can connect with spirit. You've seen us do it in a meditation, but some of you might like to explore other potential modules, things like looking at psychometry and things like Reiki. So there's a depth of other kind of tools that you will have access to and that you'll be able to try. And in the Creative Guidance Toolkit, which is our cache, we also look at things like mandalas, aura drawing, and we get you to really practice some of these skills so that you might like to have a go at how they can apply. You never know, that creative part of you might really enjoy creating mandalas and creating aura drawings to really give a broader perspective to your knowledge and to your spiritual skills. Which brings us to close, the reflective closure ritual. We haven't talked much about close, but there are techniques that we want to be able to teach you in terms of closing, protection, accountability, and further steps that we can take to make sure that we're living in a world protected, that's out there in that physical world, and how we can separate the spiritual from the physical. It's a really important distinction, but you get to see this as part of the 2-day online workshop. So there's lots of exciting stuff that I will take you through. Now, this is for you if you are a woman who wants to know how to take their life back on her terms. It is for you if you want to be making even more of a distance, even more of a difference, because this is not necessarily just about you. You might like to explore this and actually use it to help other people as well as yourself. And it is for you if you want to be more empowered, knowing your decisions are 100% in alignment with who you are. It is for you if you have been through difficult situations and survived, and you want to share with people who are going through what you went through. But let me tell you who this is not for. It is not for you if you are not willing to put in the effort. And it's definitely not for you if you are resistant to taking action. It's not for you if you are not prepared to be challenged and to make changes in your own life before you ask others to make changes in theirs. But it is for you if you dream of helping others change their own lives. If you know deep down that now is the time for you to be making an impact. And let me be absolutely clear, what you'll experience is completely unique. This program has been fine-tuned for over 20 years. As a coach and counselor, I have worked with clients from all over the world. I myself have lived in Australia, the USA, and now in the UK. That means that I have worked with a diverse variety of international women. Take, for example, Wendy. Now, Wendy, she was working in a corporate job, absolutely miserable, and she wanted to break free. She had this dream that she wanted to fulfill her passion of selling jewelry. But in her mind, she had a daughter, she was a single mum, she didn't know how she was going to make that work. Well, as a client of mine, move forward 12 months, she was earning six figures, traveling overseas. She also won a car as recognition for being the highest seller in her region. Go, Wendy. What an amazing story. And let's be fair, you cannot learn this anywhere else. It means that you get access to real and practical results that will work for you too. And as the creator of the Divine Alignment Blueprint, I have an almost endless supply of case study clients. My clients have made the same journey, changing not only their lives, but making a difference to others as well. And it's even more than that because you get support to transform your life. I will hold you accountable so that you achieve results. You are going to experience meaningful and impactful positive change. You will be able to achieve what you are truly capable of because you won't need the ifs, buts, and maybes. You'll feel empowered and supported to get on with it. No more excuses. Take Linda, for example. Linda's a former client of mine who was searching for something new. Now, it's not that she was unhappy with her life, but she really did want something different. She was on a quest, she was searching. Now she creates beautiful artworks that have been displayed in exhibitions. She also does tarot readings for clients. Go, Linda! Now, our 2-day workshops run regularly throughout the year. There are plenty of dates to choose from, although they do get booked up pretty quickly, sometimes even several months in advance. And it is run online via school. Those who choose to enroll today will get a huge saving as a thank you for completing the free Awakening Your Angel Connection course. And I want to say to you, there are only limited places. There's a maximum of 8 people per group. I deliberately keep it small so that you get to experience the full potential of this course and you are able to really work with a small group to get the best experience and the best feedback. In the words of Tracy Ellis Ross, I am learning every day to allow the space between where I am and where I want to be to inspire me and not terrify me. Don't make today a day of excuses. Make today the day that you decide that you want to live your best life, being fully aligned with who you want to be. Because I know that you are looking for a deeper spiritual connection. Maybe you're already successful, but having that kind of emptiness inside, and perhaps you feel that there is something missing in your life. Possibly you want to have greater peace and happiness and making a difference, not just to yourself, but also to others. Having a deeper connection to your guides, angels, and spirit helpers will definitely bring you closer to that. So, Connecting with Your Angels is my 2-day online course. You get lifetime access to workbooks, meditations, the community, and Q&A, which is priceless. You will always be able to go back to the content and access it whenever you need to. Remember also that in the community are the access to the Angelic Footprints podcast, which is totally free, but also the online membership, which is for sacred space. The Angelic Footprints podcast comes out weekly, as does the special episode of Sacred Space, which is the conversations after the podcast has closed, where you get to have meaningful messages and a deeper connection with the guests who have appeared on the show. So do let me know if you're interested in connecting with your angels or with sacred space. Remember, connecting with your angels limited to 8 people per group. Click the link and join me in having a conversation about your next steps. I look forward to hearing from you soon. In the meantime, blessings, and may your life be filled with hope and inspiration.